All right, we'll take a file 2012-51470, Jennifer Olson and Jared Davis, and both are here via Zoom. This is the date and time set for hearing on an objection to a support review. Ms. Hummels here from front of the court. Ms. Hummel, do you have an update in the matter?
Yes, the review paperwork was sent out to the parties. The plaintiff did not return any documentation. The defendant did return documentation, stated that he was not working at the time, but did not have any documentations to state that he is not able to work. The paperwork that is sent out to the parties states that if you're unable to work, you need to have a doctor's statement. I have nothing from the defendant stating so. Therefore, I went by the income that was reported to the state of Michigan for February of, or excuse me, the second quarter of 2022. It comes out to about $15.44 an hour, which I believe the last employer he had, he was making $17 an hour, but the review used $15.44. That was the actual income used. Since the plaintiff did not return anything, I did not have any information as far as an employer. She was imputed at minimum wage. The number of overnights the defendant submitted was 110 overnights, and it comes out to $348 child support, $21 medical support, for a total of $369. Right now we're billing $248.
All right, and how'd the review come to your attention?
It's statutory 3-year review.
Who requested it?
Oh, I'm sorry, the defendant objected.
And sir, you objected to the support recommendation?
Yes.
All right, why is that?
Because I don't have that money. I'm actually looking for employment and have interviews and whatnot, but yes, I have. I didn't realize I needed doctor notes or any of that, but yeah, I've been in a program to deal with some mental and health issues, so I can get that if need be, but I just, with the bills and everything, you know, it's I haven't been working, so I've been scraping by on the bare minimum, and increasing what I already owe is, I don't know, I felt that it would probably be okay to stay where it was previously at the 2.5, 250 something.
All right, and you know, that's not to say that the income has to be used, but there has to be a reason not to. And if you had income last year and that was established as your ability to, you know, an income you're able to make, if you just send that paperwork back and say, I don't have any income, without any supporting documentation to show why you don't have any income, usually the front of the court will use a previous income, which is what she did. Okay. So I guess, are you looking for work now, or still dealing with some issues, or what's the status of your job search here, or your prospect?
I am looking. I have a interview later this week, hopefully, and yes, I'm currently still dealing with everything else, but I feel like I'm able to go back to work at this point.
Okay. So you have an interview, but you're not sure if you'll get hired?
Yes. I have more resumes and applications out too.
All right. And in lieu of the new amount, you'd be okay just forgetting the review ever happened and leave it at the old amount, 248?
Yes, and then I know I have arrears right now. I haven't been working, and I obviously didn't send any or the proper paperwork in, so I'm presumably the money I did make and the taxes, my tax return probably will cover that or most of it. And then as soon as I start working, I would be okay to start paying immediately. I don't have a problem with that.
All right. Now, is this job you're interviewing for, does this pay more or about the same or less than your previous employment?
I'm not entirely sure. It's probably about the same. Probably between 15, 17.
Okay. All right, ma'am, what are your thoughts on all this?
Well, I apologize for not getting the paperwork back. My mailbox key broke, so we weren't able to get into the mailbox for quite a long time until after I got the final review or notice that you were done anyways. I am working. I work at Walmart full-time, $14 an hour. I'm okay with giving him more time. I don't want him to go to jail or anything like that. That is not going to help our son at all. But yes, he does need to at least start paying it soon. Like, you want to order him to look for work, that's fine. Like,
All right, well, this isn't a show cause or anything, so there's no jail being considered
okay.
to pay.
All right.
All we're considering today is whether to implement a new support amount. He's indicated that he requested the review, I guess, but he's been out of work due to some issues and is okay leaving it alone for now. Maybe we leave it alone for now, but push this review down the road 90 days and see if you end up getting that job, sir. How's that sound?
Okay.
Ma'am, you okay with that?
Yes, but I do want to point out that the last order amount was like, I allowed it to be lowered by $100 a month.
Oh,
That was supposed to last for 1 year. It went on for like until now. So that's like $10,000 almost that didn't come into our household and stuff. And honestly, I would like him to, if I'm going to give him that kind of break, I would like him to agree to be kind.
agree to what?
Be kind. I don't want to deal with any more of his temper tantrums or fits or arguments.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a reasonable request.
Okay, well, I can request the same. This isn't just a one-way street.
It kind of is.
With the lowered amount, in my defense, you just started working. You haven't worked in like 13 years. So
Yeah.
if you wanted extra money and all that, you could have done something too. I've tried.
Have, and it
I'm
wasn't
not
a
the
big
bad
deal.
guy here.
It
So,
wasn't a big deal to me.
this is about the money right now, not our personal squabbles between me wanting to see my son more. Okay.
I am happy to give you every weekend day that I don't have to work, but when I refuse to give you my holiday weekends or something like that, I don't want to be called names. That is what I'm asking for.
Well, when we argue,
I'm
I don't
asking
know
for
your
no
answer.
more abuse from you.
All right,
No
hold on,
more
hold on,
verbal
hold on, hold
abuse,
on,
no
hold on,
more
both of you.
name
I don't
calling.
want to do this here.
And
Okay.
then you can have as much of a break as you want, as long as I can
Want you
have
to
that
both-
peace of
I
mind.
want you to both be quiet. Ms. Sullivan, can you pop the 14 an hour, 40 hours a weekend for mom? Now that we have her income?
I did.
What's that do?
It did lower it by much. The amount came up for the review was $369. With her at $14 an hour, it comes up at $336, $318 child support, 18 medical support for a total of $336.
All right, how much are her arrears?
We're right now, he owes, including January, $1,930.60. Of that, approximately 1,754 is owed to the plaintiff, 121 to the state for Medicaid. And then he has $55 in fees. There's not been payments for quite a while.
No, I haven't been working.
All right,
And I
well,
understand that.
all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna implement the new amount. What's the effective date, Ms. Sullivan? Actually, I'll just make it effective first of the year. First of the year, the new amount would begin to bill 318 support, 18 ordinary medical, For the months of, we're almost through January. Hopefully, well, for the months of January, February, and March, you need to pay no less than 200 a month to avoid enforcement, sir. The whole amount's gonna bill, but you need to pay 200 a month for each of those months. Then starting in April, you need to be prepared to pay the full 336 a month support plus $100 toward arrears, so 436 starting in April. All right,
That
Sure.
works.
I don't have a choice there. So yeah, great.
all right,
Sounds good.
you'll get an order to that effect.